Hey guys, Rob's Ride Shop. So it's been a while, like a long time. Um, let's see, about 2019, um, I basically quit selling parts and quit working on bikes for the most part. Uh, Packed up all my stuff, sold War Supermoto, and moved to Montana. So I've been here since 2019. And then COVID happened and things got really interesting, of course, for everybody. Um, in the process, I was kind of looking for something to do up here. I was having a hard time finding any sort of mini scene up here whatsoever. There's nothing up here at all. And so, my ability to ride up here is also cut in half just because of the seasons. It's hard to ride when you're under, a foot of snow. Anyway, long story short, I wound up joining the fire department as a volunteer here, and basically kind of found a new passion, and it kind of turned into my full-time gig, even though it was volunteer to start. I got my EMT, wound up getting my medic, so I'm a paramedic now, and I got a full-time job working at Big Fork Fire in just south of Kalispell, Montana. And that's my full-time job now. I also work part-time for a smaller ambulance company outside of Lakeside as a paramedic there too. So my time is pretty well taken up and spoken for the most part. So in the meantime, I actually built this new shop here, and I started realizing, I'm like, I have all these projects around here. I've got motorcycles, I've got cars, I've got all kinds of stuff that I'm working on all the time. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on some of my projects and posting that stuff to the Rob's Ride Shop channel. It's a huge pivot, very different from what I was doing originally. And I understand that, maybe not everybody's into that. Maybe it's not what everybody wants to see. My skill level on some of these bigger bikes and these cars may not be quite up to par as they were with the minis, but when it really comes down to is me tinkering with my toys and posting information online and kind of giving you guys a look at what I've got going on. So that's where I'm headed. The other thing I've got going on here too is that I have a couple of different projects that I'm actually going to be taking like longer road trips with. I'm actually leaving next week for a road trip on an ST1300 that I've been working on. And my dad, my brothers, and I are going to do a 6-day trip around Idaho, Wyoming, and Montana. Probably going to hit up Grand Tetons and Yellowstone and then Glacier National Park. These are all areas that we're going to be riding through. So I'm going to start videoing some of that stuff. Put together some videos with that, and it should be interesting. We'll see where it goes, but yeah, unfortunately the mini scene here is dead and there's not much I can do with that. And then I'm just kind of itching to put some of my projects up and see what you guys think, and kind of show you guys some of my toys that I'm working on. So that's the pivot. That's where Rob's Ride Shop's going to head next, working on cars, motorcycles, and just kind of videoing what I'm doing and what my projects are and what my toys are. So look forward to, just a shop walk around, show you guys what I've got going on, show you a couple of my projects. Some of them you may be interested, some of them you may not be interested in, but I'll put them up and we'll go from there. So thanks guys, hang on, subscribe, and just kind of follow along. Hopefully this is something you guys enjoy.